Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna showcase Chasm. He is a really cool character. He is one of the best character in the in the point of how he looks like. He looks amazing. His uniform is dope, and he is like a Super Saya version of Spider-Man or something. When with Super Saiyas they are changing their hairs, they're blue, and he's the purple Super Saya Spiderman or something. But yeah, he's not. There is really good aspects of this character, being able having the agility tag, the leadership tag, being super villain, being male speed makes him kind of unique. Because there is no other character being speed type, leadership, and villain. The only other villain having the leadership tag is Colossus. But yeah, he is really unique in this point of view. But in the same time, you can't really say, this character is really good, let's go on. You have to compare him with the same character, with the characters having the same tag. And for my account at least, and my opinion, the characters that you could go and compare them fair is a character like Green Goblin and a character like Spider-Man Miles Morales. And why is that? Miles Morales also got leadership and agility tag, so they're really similar in the point of the tags that you could use them into World Boss Legend and GBR, and in the same time Green Goblin, it's the character that I am using for ABX Speed Villain Day. There is other characters that you could use in this day like Corvus, like Electro, like Gamora, but the character that you need to put the less effort to build him, it's Green Goblin. It's a tier 2 character that I'm doing all of this at a time, with a City of Judgment and normal City of Judgment. I'm managing to do the best score in my Alliance Battle Extreme score with him. Of course, there are better options like Electro swapping into Gamora, or Electro swapping into Green Goblin, or Corvus swapping into Gamora. There is some combined teams that you have to build 2 characters and have better results than Green Goblin, but Green Goblin it's the easiest guy to do it, so that's why I use him. Also, you need only to build 1 character. And from the other side, I am gonna compare him with for World Boss Legend and GBR with the last tier 3 we took as a speed type male with leadership and agility tag, and that's Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I'm having a City of Judgment on him also, and the build I have on my Chasm, it's really nice. I mean, I have a City of Raids because I'm planning to use him on ABX, and in the same time I have some Urus. He is pretty much capped on everything, and his rotation pretty much it's simple. The accumulation buff he takes, it's from his 4th skill, from his 3rd skill. So the point is to do the 3rd skill, do the 4th skill, take this buff for yourself, and after do your the damage, the 4th skill, do the 5th skill, and after cancelling into the 4th skill also got a proc, so the main source of your damage gonna be the 4th skill. Of course, you can play around and go proc on your tier 3 also. They got similar damage with your 4th skill, so in the rotation, in the gameplay, you're gonna see I'm doing 1 time the one and 1 time the other. The sad part is that I'm not gonna use him for ABX against Green Goblin as a tier 3, because back in the day when it was able to play ABX villain speed type, I was in Paris and I didn't have the books, so in between the time I bought the pack for the books and the character was able to be tier 3 for my account. I wasn't able to test him as a tier 3. So the conversion here gonna be in ABX with my Chasm having the same build with Green Goblin, being tier 2 and having a raid, and the build you're seeing right now. I'm gonna show you through the gameplay video. So yeah, before we go through the gameplay, guys, I want you to make sure that you have smashed the like button and you have subscribed to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments what are you using on ABX speed type villain day. It's a really annoying day for a lot of people, so let me know and let's see what else. I'm gonna do 100% another video specific for ABX for Chasm, but at the moment I'm gonna drop this to show you the power level of the character, and in the end of the gameplay I'm gonna talk about how I feel about his general output. So yeah, let's go into the gameplay. So yes, let's start with Green Goblin and let me show you what I'm doing on this day. There is a trick there. I have said that multiple times into the live streams, but I don't have the opportunity to talk about how I participate into a lunch bottle stream for every single day, because most of the people don't really care about ABX that much. So yeah, I respect that, so I'm not making a lot of videos on ABX. But for this specific day, even if you don't have even if you don't have the skill to cancel the roar, you can avoid canceling the roar totally if you have this character here. Black Cat with her paywall uniform gives you the opportunity to not canceling the roar and having pretty much the same results as you had cancelled it. So that's why you're seeing a lot of people using Green Goblin, because Green Goblin, it's a solid DPS unit. As you can see, the main DPS of the character, it's 2 cancel 5, delay cancel into 4, and when your 4th skill ends up, you're doing your 1st skill, and after you're starting again. So you're spamming 4 buttons with this character, 4 buttons. It's a tier 2 characters, and you need to press 2, cancel 5, delay cancel 4, 1, and after again the same, and nothing else. That's all you need to do. It's super easy. Green Goblin, if he every time gets tier 3, he's gonna smash the game, in my opinion. He got tons of damage as a tier 2, so yeah, he is one of his kind. And the fact that you can use him with Black Cat on this day provides him the opportunity to do more more freestyle, and don't need to stay and cancel the roar and do all this stuff you need to do in the game generally with all the other characters. I'm gonna show you the buff that Black Cat gives him, but the point here is to see the total output of a tier 2 character on this day. And let me show you. Yeah, I end up doing 8.7. Yeah, 8.7 for a tier 2 character with the build you saw I have on him. It's really respectful. I end up doing like 9.2, 9.3 if I play like 2 or 3 times, but that's like pretty much the average, 8.8, 9 million. That's what I'm scoring with my Green Goblin and the team you are seeing here. So let me show you first. The buff I was talking about is this one, and this passive ability decrease all debuffs all buffs effects by 80% for the duration for 50%. So when the beast gets the shield, because you have Black Cat in your team and she's striking to the enemy, she passes through this buff, and this buff feels like stacked up for the whole ABX. So all the time the boss got this debuff. Even if you can't see it, the boss has it, and the shields are not that effective, so you're breaking them or you're passing through the armor. They're getting really easy peasy. So let's go to the main theme, which is Chasm. And when I saw how amazing he was, I was like, you know what, bro, if I use him, perhaps as a tier 2, perhaps he can perform pretty much the same as Green Goblin, as a tier 2. So yeah, I tried him at Paris, as I told you, in Paris basically, and yeah, the results wasn't that good. As a tier 2, if you invest the same amount of materials with your Green Goblin and with your Chasm, this build here, it's with City of Raids. My Chasm is already built as my Chasm is right now here, and I'm gonna show you into the end, but feels like he's missing a lot. He's missing a lot, and you can see it from 1.4 in this period of time, I'm almost into the first roar and still not even 2 million, and that's really low. So if we say that we want to compare him, fair enough, you know, go straight to a tier 2 character and use a tier 2 versus a tier 2 with Green Goblin. Green Goblin out DPS him way more, you know, do way more damage. And I'm gonna pass through that. I mean, his rotation, it's really easy. Still, like Green Goblins, you can do 3 cancel, 5 cancel, 4 all the way. But yeah, without the tier 3, you miss the juice. And look at this, it's 5.2. 5.2. Come on, guys, 5.2. Why you went so dirty on Chasm? I mean, this is really devastating. If you think that Green Goblin did 8.7 and this dude is doing 5.2, and look here, I'm going through to show you what his build looks like. Let me show you here. I went through, you know, to see what I was having. I was capped on everything. I was having that. I was like 700 rank back there. If you saw that, let me show you again to understand the perspective here. I was 7-2-7-4-2 ranking. So yeah, and also I had the raids on him. Okay. So yeah, Chasm, not that big boy damage, not that big boy damage. So now let's go to the other issue, you know, GBR. Everyone wants characters for GBR. So I went through Miles Morales and remind you how good Miles Morales is on GBR. It's crazy how good he is. And the fact that he's that crazy with the City of Judgment makes him even better in my opinion. You know, a lot of people don't have rages, but they have some spare City of Judgment and they want a solid kill for their GBR Dormammu. And he feels out of your mind good. Miles Morales, I'm gonna say it again and again because people need to know. I want to spread the truth about Miles Morales. He is the best City of Judgment character for GBR. I can't really explain to you how good he is, but these results is better from level 80 characters with City of Judgment, from tier 4 characters with City of Judgment. I mean, this is way faster than you can think about. And look at this, look at this. He deleted the first phase into 43 seconds, and I've already posted a video about that and compare him with other characters. You can go back and see the full GBR fight against Sadusel and against it was Sadusel with City of Raids, and I can't remember who else, but it's back on my videos. So let's see now our boy Chasm, how the developers make him looks like. They got the same lead because, you know, She-Hulk, it's for villain and superheroes, and in the same time White Fox gives them both the leadership tag. They both take full advantage of the uniform of White Fox. So here I was trying to duplicate the results, and I was like, you know what, I gave Cass a City of Raids, and Miles Morales got the Judgment. Raids better than Judgment. That should be looks better, but no guys, Chasm, it's completely garbage into this stage. Took me more than 2 minutes, 2 full minutes, and I'm still here. I'm still having bars to melt. This is so disgusting. Sorry for that, but my throat is pretty dry. So the point is that they went so dirty on this boy. My Chasm tier 3, having pretty much the same build with Miles Morales, takes him so much time to clear the first phase. 2.5 minutes almost. It's insanely a lot, and I mean, this makes the character like one of the worst characters to clear GBR. This is disgusting, guys. It's totally disgusting doing this thing in 2023 with the City of Rage on GBR. And you know, it's a Super Saya Spiderman. You want him to look good. And I went like, you know what? Perhaps his secret game mode. It's World Boss Legend. Perhaps he's really good on World Boss Legend. Let's try him there. And I went through Miles Morales. I dropped him at stage 40 of null. And I said, you know what? Let's test this character. Let's see how he performs. And let's compare him, because they both got the agility tag, and this stage it's only for agility characters. Here I used Wave because it's the best character to use with your Miles Morales, and in the run of Chasm I used, I think, Echo. Yes, Echo gives you a really solid 70% for all speed types being, and you can see there it's like, yeah, 40 seconds, yeah, 40 seconds for my Miles Morales to pass through this stage. Now stage 40 agility tag. And I was like, okay, here Chasm gonna take back, you know, he gonna return it. We're gonna say that Chasm it's the ultimate weapon for World Boss Legend and stuff like that. But guys, I don't want to spoil it for you. But let's see this gameplay video here. Yes, I didn't did something really wrong. I just did one bar with his rotation, and the rotation was pretty the rotation I should do. Here I was like, you know what? Perhaps I need to cancel the 4th skill into the tier 3. So I start doing that instead, because it was already my 2nd run. I felt like I was going bad with the gameplay, and the point was my bad gameplay. But guys, believe me, I tried over and over, and there is nothing else than this. Chasm, Ben Riley, Scarlet Spider feels to be really bad for GBR and for World Boss Legend. So what else left, bro? I mean, what's the point of this character in the game right now? The only value I'm seeing from others' videos, you know, it's like he's doing more with a full build and on tier 3 on ABX than Green Goblin at the very... So if you invest more, then you have to invest in Green Goblin and do him tier 3 and slap him Audience Blessing and stuff like that. He's performing better than a tier 2 character that you just need to get the uniform. So they're telling you to go make a tier 3 character, spend your books, do all this stuff to get a character, do a bit more damage on ABX. And when I'm saying a bit more, I'm talking about numbers like if you do 9.5 with your Green Goblin, you can now do 9.8. It's like less than 500,000 more. But yeah, he is the new meta of ABX. We're gonna do a separate video about that. But yeah, look at this, guys. Took me 2 full minutes. He is 3 times worse than Miles Morales. If you say that 2 minutes can fit like 3 times 40 seconds, it's 100, yeah. It's 1/3 of the time. It's 1/3 of the time, the 2 minutes instead of 40 seconds that Miles Morales did. So they released 2 characters back in the back, speed types. One is Miles Morales and the other is Chasm, Scarlet Spider, and they have that huge of a difference. I mean, what's the point of these character developers out there? I mean, we know that you can balance the characters and you can make, you know, the ABX, the new ABX meta don't feel like crazy better than the second one, but this thing here, it's disgusting, guys. You released Miles Morales, and after Miles Morales you release this dude. This dude also gives himself. He gives an extra buff to himself, 40%. This is the only reason for you to use this character. But it's really funny. It's really funny because if they want to make him a really good support for all the spider characters, there is other ways, you know. You should drop that into other character. This character here, it's a villain. You can't use him with most, on the most World Boss Legend stages because he's a villain. And Spider-Man and Miles Morales, they are, of course, heroes. So it's really disgusting the fact that they went that dirty with Chasm, and the fact that he looks so amazing makes me cry inside, He is so bad in World Boss Legend, so bad in GBR, and so bad as a tier 2 for ABX. He perhaps be the new meta in ABX, Speed Villain Day, yeah, but that's like less than 2% of the people playing this game that want only one trick pony for this day and having less than 1 million. Most of the people not gonna upgrade him for this day, because they already have invest on the other characters, and why swapping into another character for less than 1 million? It's disgusting, It's disgusting that they did that to him, and he is, as it seems, only a support for speed type characters. Ha ha ha. If you need that, Chasm is here for you. If you need a support that can't really support, but he can support on specific stages with agility, or I'm not sure. Yeah, here he is. Bad on GBR, bad on World Boss Legend, meta is on ABX. Thank you for being here, see you into the next. Don't forget down below in the comments, let me know your speed villain day. What are you using? And do you want to see something else from Chasm? I'm not, but yeah, I'm gonna force to. See you into the next. Bye bye to everyone, kisses in your faces.